Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Crystal Rain. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching Empowered TV. And yes, I look like myself tonight. Sorry about yesterday because a girl was having some sinus issues. You know what I'm saying? I was looking all types of puffy, right? That's all right. I'm still that Detroit thick. We still got Detroit thick going on in the house. Oh, so again, welcome to Empowered TV. And it is a Betty Davis type of night. And when I say Betty Davis, I mean Miles Davis's wife. So Biden has 89 electoral votes. Yes. Whew. But it seems, if I'm looking at this correctly, it looks like Trump is some of the people's choice. Let's see if I can hear some of this. I don't want to turn it up. Let me turn it down a little bit. I want to hear how my sound is. Okay, that sounds cool. Anyway, we're going to wait for some guests to join us. And again, welcome to Empowered TV with Crystal Rain. Peace, love, and many blessings. We are watching the election together, and right now, Biden is looking good. So these two adjacent counties here. But I want to take you to Hayes here, number one. Biden's looking at by 12. Better won it by 16. I'm hoping that many people voted and voted in a good way because we really need a change. Projected winner right now is Joe Biden. We need someone who can handle this COVID crisis. We need someone who is going to really look out for the people, and not just some of the people, but a good majority of the people at least. And I'm sorry, some may not like me to say this, but that's not Trump. It just isn't Trump. I am so sorry. But peace, love, and many blessings. It just isn't Trump, baby. Yes, this is some Betty Davis right now. So y'all can hear that a little bit. I don't know how that's gonna sound. I have it not too close. Some Betty Davis for you, baby. Was a big freak. Oh, let me hit this mic real quick. Get it right here. Massachusetts, 11 electoral votes. Go Joe Biden. Thank you for tuning in to watch these election results with me. Hey, K-Licious, what's going on, girl? Let's go ahead and turn down some Betty Davis. He's celebrating with some Betty Davis. Dump the Trump. That's what I'm talking about. Let me turn her back up a little bit. I want her too low. Turn her this way. Dump the Trump. And someone brought it up. I was having a conversation with someone not too long ago that Donald Trump gets a lot of success because of his wife Melania in certain places. Because they like the fact that she's a porn star. She's a sex symbol. Has nothing to do with him being the president. Has nothing to do with him being right, but that he is with a sex symbol. Oh, I understand. Trust me. I understand. That's why I'm late quite a few nights. Late. I try not to be. Oklahoma, he would win Oklahoma 7 electoral votes. So he won Oklahoma, but that's okay. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. I have a feeling that right now, Biden is doing pretty well, but I do see too much red for what he's done. And it's funny because I listened to someone else's broadcast on Twitch, and they mentioned the fact that, a lot of Latinos, Latinas, and Latino exes are supporting Trump. And I don't understand why, especially with the derogatory comments that he's made about people of Mexican descent. But there are a lot of Mexicans who support Trump. And I said, there can't be that many. It can't be real. They must be confused. I think if they come out or think, certain Mexicans, Trump supporters, that if they think, or I think they think they will be accepted by the white community, that if they support Trump and that if they push his agenda, no matter how crazy it is, no matter he called them maids, he called them rapists, he's called them some nasty things. Mind you, he's even gone further by putting the people in cages. Their children are scattered, trafficked, adopted out to other people right underneath them because they were trying to provide a better life for their kids. And there are many Americans who think to this day, well, since they came over here and broke the rules, they don't deserve their kids. And I'm thinking, are you insane? Do you hear yourself? They came by way of boat. They came by way of whatever. They came to the border for help, which I'm sorry, they're supposed to be able to do. They're supposed to be able to go somewhere and say, hey, I need to claim asylum because there's too much violence in my country and I need to protect my children, not to have their children stripped for them because they came to the border. Do people realize how crazy that is? And they support Trump. I see, there's this commercial. I don't know if this was in Oklahoma. Someone was trying to say where this was, but he showed this commercial where it was Latinos. It was so stereotypical. And I was like, they had to piece this together from other footage. His campaign. I can't believe that, Spanish people was in this video, or Mexicans was in this video on purpose. Like, poor Trump, poor, which P-O-R, poor meaning for, if you know anything about your, Spanish, Latinos, Latinasas, poor Trump, for Trump. And I said, this can't be real. Is this a real campaign? How could you be for someone who called you out your name? How can you be for someone who looks down upon you and says that the only thing that you're good for is cleaning his toilet? Which I do believe he said. Who's going to clean all the toilets? If we, you know what I'm saying? And then he's one of the biggest traffickers. He participated in that Epstein bull. He's one of the biggest traffickers. You've seen him around nothing but young girls. I'm sorry. We need a different image, my people. We need someone who absolutely represents the people. And no, we can't have another Obama. I wish we could just have Obama back in there. Maybe he'll run again after, that little time has lapsed and you can run again. I just don't understand. And so I'm sorry. Right now, Biden statewide, too early to call, but Biden, I'm going to do a little dance. Detroit thick in the house. Sorry for yesterday. I know I was looking puffy as heck. I was having sinus issues, but I still went live. So if you're enjoying the stream, follow. And we listening to Betty Davis. And I'm talking about Betty Davis, who was Miles Davis' wife. That Betty Davis. I'm different. I need to learn some of those lyrics and see if I can come on and sing it. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Off for the taking. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. We need some Biden up in the house. And then we will have the first woman vice president as a black woman. How do you feel about that? That's what I need to hear you. If Biden gets in there, do you realize he chose a sister to be his vice president? I don't think anybody has quoted upon that because some people aren't even considering Kamala black. And I'm like, are y'all crazy? We live here in America. All of a sudden, because she's about to be the vice president, she's not black. But yet she was black walking down the street a couple of days ago. I don't care who she's married to. I don't care about none of that. A sister is about to be the vice president, y'all. I don't think it's sunk in yet. Delicious Queen. I don't think they got that this sister is about to be the first black woman, not just woman, but black woman in the official real seat of power in the White House. Do you know our ancestors just jumped up and did the Holy Ghost? Our ancestors just went, ah! We got all types of orishas up on this right here, y'all. You don't understand what's about to go down. Not only do we have the black man up in there, we about to have the black woman up in there. Don't you call her no tramp? Yeah, say it again, Betty. Say it again. She came out with some of these songs just a little too soon. Betty was so before her time. There's a reason why I put Betty Davis on. Don't you call her no tramp? Was you was trying to portray her, saying she slept her way to the top. Why can't we just be at the top? Because I know what that's like. Trust me, there's many a jobs that I did not get a raise or get a head on because the supervisor, well, they like her, so we can't promote her. But they like my work ethic. They like my background. They like the fact that I'm actually a capable person. Why can't us black women just be capable people? So right now, okay, Ohio, of course we knew Trump was going to win Ohio. We knew Trump was going to win Ohio. It's okay. We watching this right here, y'all. We knew Trump was going to win Ohio. It's okay. Ohio. Michigan's cousin that we loathe, but that we enjoy because you all have Cedar Point. Midwest, baby, Midwest living. We can't get away from each other. We can't. Louisiana, Maine. I think he won Louisiana, of course. Maine, Biden. Right now, they're neck and neck in Maine. 48.3, 48.2. Don't you call me, wow, wow, wow. Don't you call her no tramp. No, no. No, no, no. Call her no tramp. No, 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 no. Call her no tramp. That's right. Don't you call her no tramp. When you earn something, you've earned it. You're not going to keep something that you didn't get for nothing. Trust me. And it doesn't matter who you dated. But if you don't have the skills, you don't have the skills, period. There's been plenty of people who got something because of who they married, Melania, and they don't know ish, can't do ish, can't speak ish, told to stand in the background because they're not ish. Because you married and who you sleeping with don't mean nothing. Let me tell you. Ooh, Minnesota Biden. So let's talk about this COVID mess right now. So right now it's still too early to call. It's still way too early to call. But like I said, we got the Orishas working on this. We got the prayer people on this. And we need to get them out. We need to get them out, number one, because of COVID. We need someone who's going to actually pay attention to COVID, especially in Michigan. Right now, it's on the rise. And I kept going to Myers because when I accumulate, I don't drink many like sodas and pops and stuff like that. But when I do, I keep the cans and so I can return them or I give them to the homeless. So I was going to return them to the store. So I had like a big bag full. So I was going to return them to the store. But I noticed when I kept going that it was shut down. And I was like, oh, because the COVID's on the rise, they shut down return bottles. And Myers was like the only place taking them back. And so to me, that is a very bad sign for us in Michigan when they start shutting that down. When I start seeing things getting shut down, right now, companies, places, they have the right to shut themselves down. They don't need no governor's orders right now. It's by county, it's by state, it's by city now. And if it is deemed unsafe, they can shut themselves down. So right now, Michigan is not looking too pretty. We have high numbers. I had checked my COVID app not too long ago. I didn't broadcast. Maybe I'll broadcast tonight from the COVID app. And if we go on lockdown again, what you going to do? That's what I want to know. What are you going to do if we go on lockdown again? What happens? I'm a little scared. I don't know about you, but I'm scared, y'all. I'm excited for this election. I'm happy, but I'm also very frightful. So NPR also has the live election updates going on. And you know, I've stated many a times that I'm not about to go through COVID the way I went through it last time. I'm just not. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. I need to see what something else looks like. So right now we on break, and then we're gonna get back to the decision in a minute. So how are you gonna celebrate if Biden gets in? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like skipping work, playing hooky from work, and like just going out with friends, like brunching, lunching, and drinking. Because it would be relief. It would be relief for me that he wasn't there. Oh, I know what to do. I don't know why I'm doing that. Get down. Get along. Let me check this out. I want to see if anything happens to this one thing. Because technically, even though I'm using a channel, if you don't watch Betty Davis or don't know about Betty Davis, you need to get on it. They say I'm different. Great grandma didn't like the foxtrot. Okay, Trump 49.6, North Carolina. Different because this is my song right here. I'm different. I don't want to put it too close because I don't want the sound to distort. Rock on. I gotta learn this song, so I think I could do it. Say I'm different. I think I could do this song right here. Let me see if I can hit this thing again. See if I can get it to come up. See if anything happens. Lightning Hopkins. Talk about it. All right, Arizona. Biden got Arizona. I'm different. That's right. Oh, I love this song right here. I love Different. I love that song. Hopefully it didn't sound too story. I turned my mic down a little bit so you could hear it. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I'm going to talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. So tomorrow is Workout Wednesday, y'all. So hopefully you have some people join me for Workout Wednesday. Come on. Girl, I'm gonna do I don't know what I'm gonna do if Biden wins and we have Kamala as vice president. We had a black president who's a male. Now we're gonna have a black woman who's the vice president, most likely. We got Detroit Thick in the house. I ain't gonna show y'all all of it. Y'all gonna wait till Wednesday. See all these hips in this glory, okay? We're gonna do a little dance too. See how it works out. Hopefully I can set up everything correctly. Oh, North Carolina, Biden. Oh, wait, North Carolina, no. Oh, Robeson County. They're going by county now. Okay, I see. I see. I see what they're doing. And they're doing a comparison. I'm sorry, this is a comparison of like what Clinton had won versus, okay, they're doing some comparisons between presidents of the past and now. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Amazing. That's a lot of red. A lot of red. Tennessee, of course. We knew like states like Tennessee and all those states. We already knew. But what's most important are those electoral states. We know that. So we do the popular vote. We see who's the people would have chosen. And then we have the electoral votes. And that's what, woo, the electoral college is what makes the decision, you all. So you really need to put if you want the president to be who you want it to be, you got to look at those local elections and put those people into place. Oh, I was speaking, Alexa picked me up. So yeah, as the rural counties come in, the state's likely to get closer. It was a 3-point race last time. Sorry about that. I've always been a bit of a skeptic. So drop a message in the chat. But again, it does, Minnesota's a state that is certainly discriminating long term. Woke up this morning. Oh, I want to hear this. We got the female point of view going on. I can have it turned up too much because then it's going to mess with the sound. Oh, they were just announcing to be right back. They weren't saying nothing. I'm like crying. So what are we going to do for Workout Wednesday while we're on break from the election news and everything? Workout Wednesday is going to be fun. We're going to talk about Team Beachbody. We're going to maybe a few Team Beachbody. I'm still injured. I can put a little bit more pressure on it. I'm going to try to do the fox dance. I'm going to set it up. And I'm going to try to do... What does the fox say? Okay, I'm going to try to do it. That's like my best one. What does the fox say? I'm going to try. But if I feel like, my ankle isn't strong enough for it, of course, I'm going to stop. But we're going to try to do the fox dance. So it's Workout Wednesday. So tired. No, we tired of the blues. That's why we want. She said it. We're tired of the blues. That's why we want Trump out. I'm sorry. We are tired of the blues. We're tired of this COVID-ish. And I know it's not going anywhere, but I'm sorry. Especially where we're at, we need somebody who's going to handle COVID. And right now, that ain't Trump. And we're supposed to believe that he magically caught it and all this stuff. Whatever. I'm like, no. Oh, I got him on my mind. I need to get him off my mind. No. So right now we on break. So we're going to get into, after we watch this for a little bit, which we're probably going to be on it for a minute. I'm going to be honest, because I really want to get a good idea of the projected winner. I will never forget going to sleep after having voted for, and you know what? We are so corrupt. I was messaging with somebody from Lebanon, and he was probably shocked the fact that I think that our elections here are very corrupt. They're very corrupt. How can you go to sleep with one person being the president and then wake up and in just one state deciding the fact that somebody else is the president. When they had the votes, at the electoral votes, all of a sudden and we found out that it was rigged later on. That Florida rigged the election, that they had double ballots, and we went to sleep with Al Gore having won. And he won. He he had the electoral vote. So, it's hard because I want to watch this, and it's like there's nothing you can do, because even though you filled out what you wanted and turned it in, you're still not the deciding factor. How do you feel about that? You are not the deciding factor. We can say who we wanted, but then guess what? The electoral votes pop up in there. And right now we do have Biden as 94. Like, we have Biden right now. But like I said, I have gone to sleep with one person being the president and woken up with somebody totally different in office, being sworn in on the day of inauguration. And the whole country was baffled. So, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough morning, okay? If it doesn't go the way it's looking right now, it's going to be a rough morning. In the next 24 hours, I got my hydration to keep me company. I put on red lips just for you all to make up for yesterday. Trust me, girlfriend knows she was woo. But don't hate me for it, Don't hate me for it, because like I said, sinuses were real yesterday. Oh, in Michigan? See, this is why I live Michigan, okay? Michigan tries to play this whole liberal, this, that, and the other, but yet we seem to go for a Republican president. Not to let you know something. That's why some people are scared to go to certain communities here. People that look like me, they don't want to go certain places because of that. It's crazy. Michigan, really? I can tell you I'm as eager as anyone to know the conversation on the all right, now let's focus on the U.S. Senate race that has Democrats. Wow, John James, of course. Well, if we're red for Bush, he was getting in here. Wow. With about 29% of precincts reporting there. You'll remember James lost to Debbie Stabenow in 2018. He's looking for the upset. I wonder if people voted for Janet Jackson as Oakland County Commissioner of the 21st District because her name was Janet Jackson. I would have. I'm not going to even. I would have been like, Janet Jackson. Sure, let's go ahead and fill that in. So we got Oakland County Commissioner, 21st District. Janet Jackson is leading. It's not the Janet Jackson, 53%, and Bill Smith, 47%. But I wonder if some people just voted for her because her name was Janet Jackson. See, we tend to get the smaller people up in there, but not the people we need. So Bloomfield Township Clerk, of course, is going to be a Republican. Not a shocker. Bloomfield Township Trustee, they were both Republicans, so it didn't even matter. Wow. Wow. Senator Gary Peters. We still got a lot to do. So, we're going to finish up tomorrow when it comes to the election. Then we're going to get our workout on. We're going to make a shake. That's why you're joining me on the couch. And thank you for joining me for this late night chat on the couch. But I had to be by what I needed to be by to see this. And yes, we are wearing our lovely Zaya. I know it's not my usual strappy bra, so I think it's still doing its job tonight. It's still working. And then we'll be in a lovely little piece tomorrow for our workout Wednesday. I don't know, because I'm Detroit thick. We're not like some of these skinny minis out here. We Detroit thick in the house. No, Peters didn't win. No, he's not winning right now. Peters is not winning. Trust me. You knew John James was going to get in. This is John James. I don't care what people say. People want to say all this BS. Black Lives Matter in Michigan. Do all this this BS. And then they go out and vote Republican. We live in a hypocritical state. We live in a state that's just... Michigan is a lie. I hate to tell you, I grew up here. I know Michigan. Michigan is a lie. Michigan will show you one face and then give you their backside in a minute. And I bet you there were a lot of people who did not vote based on whatever reasons. It seems like we had a good amount of voters turning out. But some people I was reading was like they weren't going to vote because they didn't feel that it matters. This is a Gemini state for real. One minute they'll be rooting for you, the next minute they calling you the N-word. It's what it is. We got a lot of people in Michigan who like to police black people, black and brown people mainly. It's too much. Peters is trailing. So that's right now. John James is in the lead. So I'm just gonna say he won because if the president's leading here, of course, because that's the Republican ticket. I know how I voted. I went like straight ticket. So everyone who did straight ticket, yeah, all those people on that ticket who's on that ticket with Trump is winning. If Trump is leading Michigan, all his other people are leading Michigan too. It's crazy. You would think here, where we had so much stuff going on, and I know a lot of people are going to blame our governor for what she did. But right now, since some of her rules are, I want to say some of her rules have lapsed because a lot of people are keeping those rules in place. Like I said, it's just at the state, the county, it's at a different level. It's not at her level. But you can't control the individual. But most places are not letting you in without a mask. But then most places I go into, because I'm like, hey, that dude didn't wear a mask. You don't got to wear a mask here. And it's like, look, I'm not arguing or risking my life for someone who doesn't want to wear a mask. And I don't blame that store clerk. Their job is to go there, do their job, and then go home to their families. Not to argue with somebody about a damn mask. I'm going to wear my mask out of respect for not only me, but for others. I know where I work is grown folk. They ain't going out partying, doing no mess, because they need to do what? Get up and work and not catch COVID. So they chill. And most of them, they already got somebody. And most of the people who don't got somebody, they trying to find somebody on a job because they know that person on the job is doing what they're supposed to do so they can come to work every day and not have to worry about COVID. Most people not in the streets looking for nobody. So most people are not in the streets looking for nobody. They're trying to find people who are, doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I guess this thing will work. I guess I'm on my tablet, but it's probably working. So we just gonna go back to here. There's opportunity in Maricopa with these in the same way we saw basically the Denver suburbs take Colorado from a red to purple to blue. Oh, Colorado red, purple, blue. Wait, hold up. So right now, right now he's they got 348 that's uncalled right now. Arkansas, of course, is Republican. Projected winner is Cotton. I don't know who this dude is. Cotton. No, I don't pay attention to a lot of them. But we have more red states who are in than blue states. Michigan isn't fully in yet because once they win 250, it's a wrap. So if you know anything about the electoral vote, once someone has 250 from the electoral vote, it's a wrap. They won. So if they get 250, it's a wrap because it's like what 598 or 500 and something. So once you get, or 270, excuse me, because that would make sense of this 270, it's a wrap. Now we'll just say 270 for the electoral vote. Oh, black and Hispanic voters, what? Among black voters there, so that's something that they're keeping an eye on. There is a lot of, again, we have not. Wow, Georgia. But there is some, 55%, 43% for Biden. So right now in Georgia Senate, Warnock has won that. So we usually get the smaller people in, but not some of the big people, you guys. If you remember, feeling like the polls were wrong, feeling like they were the underdog campaign that was able to come from behind and win 4 years ago. And there are people leading in county. Of course, he's leading in Florida. 4 years ago, John James, 56% here. U.S. House districts. Oh my God, Peter Meyer, U.S. House, 60%. Yeah, that's that whole ticket. That's what people who did that. They just voted straight ticket. Andy Levin is getting in, though. We got Andy Levin for the U.S. House District 9. 10 is Republican. Yo, our house is about to be Republican, you guys. Oh. So District 12, Debbie Dingle. Rashida Tlaib, because she got the black and the Arabic vote, you know. Brenda Lawrence looks like she about to get back in. Go Michigan. We gonna have some people up in there. Wow. Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy, of course. Ooh. It's crazy. So if you voted, drop a message in the chat. If you voted, drop a message in the chat. So the strongest turnout has been suburban areas. So that's why I knew it. The strongest turnout has been suburban areas. And that's where we need people to understand that you gotta come out. You gotta represent. A state is only as strong as its major city is. So if your major city isn't strong, that's a problem. Our house is looking like it's Republican. I don't know if I like that. Ooh, no. So again, like I said, don't forget to join me for Workout Wednesday. We are going to work out. Like I said, we're going to do some team beach body type things. We'll do a little, what does the fox say? Do that dance. And then we're just going to have a good time. Chat it up a little bit. New Hampshire is Democratic. Okay. Well, Michigan is looking. Ooh, we got at least Brenda Carter for District 29. I'm a little shocked. I would have thought there would have been more Democratic supporters. I'm happy that Biden right now is leading from what it looks like. But like I said, I just don't understand something. I don't understand how you can like somebody who has made so many derogatory remarks about black and brown people and who's a known rapist. He's a rapist. He's a trafficker. Why would you want that representing the country? I wouldn't want that representing the country. I don't want that representing the country. That's why I'm so big on Biden winning. We need a new image. We don't need somebody that's full of buffoonery. I'm sorry. Say anything that you want. Oh, there was a poem, and I don't have it memorized. I'm sorry, I was supposed to do that for you guys. Missouri, of course. So I live sometimes. I haven't memorized it because I'm still working on it. So that's one of the new poems from the new series. I was supposed to have it by my side so that I could do it for you. I might go get it. It does look like Donald Trump. So right now, Trump. Okay, we're still talking about Ohio. And you can guess Texas, right? Oh, U.S. House Representative McClain, 11 Republican. Yeah, we got a few up in there though. It's cool. So 13. You won't really be able to tell until you see it everything side by side, with how many Republicans won and how many the Democrats won. This is a really close election. And one of the things I was saying is, don't count Trump out, because you have to remember he played on the ignorance of people. That's what he did. He played on people's ignorance. That's how he originally got in there. I mean, he's not doing anything great. He's not making us great again. He's not portraying us in a good light. And it was so funny because it was this guy that's he was like, have black, have Spanish, have a couple other things, and he's for Trump. And I don't even know if he knows why he's for Trump. There's one thing with wanting to assimilate, and there's another thing of coming from no knowledge. Now, I lived in New York City way before Trump had the idea of running for anything. So I lived in New York City from the time I was in college, let's say 1998 to the year of 2006. So 2006, from 98 to 2006, I lived there. His family didn't do anything. I don't know of any charitable things they did whatsoever. I'm sure he probably gives to charity, but they did nothing. His sons, they're Trump's sons. I don't even know if they had jobs. Maybe they had jobs. Maybe. I don't know what they did. They were never into politics until, and it's funny because you saw that they kind of pushed them out. There was a reason for that, because they were never about anything. Trust me, there was always something about Trump and his people in the news. I will never forget. And I'll never forget when they announced this whole like running for the president, and I laughed because I was like, you don't do ish in your own state. What are you running for president for? You're running for a president to do nothing in office because you don't do anything for the state of New York. Wouldn't you have to do something for the current state you live in? Like, wouldn't you have ran for a current office position, like in your own state first, to get your feet wet? But people just love the novelty of it. That's why he got in. They love the novelty of him being president. Trump. I just talked to the mayor of Lordstown a few minutes ago. He said that they're a really good night out there. So that's evidence of what Trump was just talking about, that some of these little counties in Ohio may actually be overperforming. He also mentioned Ashtabula County. Chuck pointed that out a minute ago. It is up even higher than it was in 2016. If you remember on Nightly News recently, I did a story with some farmers where we stood in a big barn and they were all talking about Donald Trump and how much they support the president. That's Ashtabula County. To go back to Lordstown for a minute, the big issue there has been jobs. You'll remember maybe the GM plant in Lordstown shut down in 2019. There was concern that some Trump supporters would blame the president for that shutdown, and some do. I talked to a woman who works with... So how do they support him? If they, in Ashtabula County, how do they support him if they blame him for shutting down the plants? And it's split up families. So one woman I talked to said she's absolutely moving away from the president. She had supported him back in 2016. But then a whole lot of other people, including the mayor that I just mentioned in Lordstown, they feel like jobs are being produced because Lordstown Motors has moved in, which is building electric pickup trucks. So there's this illusion that's going on in certain places that jobs are being built when they were actually lost. And there are the real people like me who see that, and they're just like, no, you're full of ish. You're not building anything. And they know it. There's this illusion, and as long as there's the illusion, people will buy into that illusion. They will believe it and buy into it. And I find that hilarious, that people would rather buy into an illusion then accept reality for what it is. That they're willing to support someone and vote for someone and put them in the White House who has done nothing for them, who has been wronged, who has wronged them for quite some time, and they put that person back into the White House. Like I said, right now it looks like Biden is winning right now. That's what it looks like. And again, thank you for joining me for Empowered TV with Crystal Rain. Thank you for joining me on the sofa. That's how we were able to, look at the election results together. You know? Every day, every day. So right now we're on a little bit of a break. So right now you will want to, take your time to go get something to eat or go get something to drink. So we're going to watch this for a little bit longer and then we're going to get into our movie. Now, we are watching, well, I'll say MTV episodes of Scream. So I guess it's more of a television show right now. I got the blues, the blues. Yeah. Again, thank you for joining me for Empower TV with Crystal Rain, our late night chat, the elections. We're going to also get into Scream MTV versus the original Screams, which I'm loving. Did you know, so since we're on a little bit of a break, did you know that, there's going to be a Scream 5? I cannot believe that. How is Sydney still alive? If I was anybody, I would not name my child Sydney. How is Sydney still alive, everybody? In Arizona, too early. Mark Kelly. Still too early, but right now, you got some Democrats making some great headway. All right, so I'm gonna have to start going on a little earlier. So don't forget to join me tomorrow for our Workout Wednesday. And Workout Wednesday is going to be awesome. So we're going to talk about Team Beachbody. We're going to make a shake. We are going to work out a few. Right now my ankle is still a little weak, so we're going to try to see what we can do. Maybe some yoga and some nice stretch poses. Like, we're going to be stretching. If you drop a message in the chat. If you voted, if you are not from MI, drop me a message in the chat. We're going to also get into, I'm going to set this up. So I'll be on my tablet. It'll look a little different. So you'll have to join via my tip page, which is going to be streamlabs.com/empowered network group, all one word, lowercase. So again, that's streamlabs.com/empowered network group. Says I'll be on my tablet and I'm going to do What does the fox say? I'll do the fox dance. That's one of my favorite dances to do. And we're going to have a good time working out, having fun. Maybe we'll make a little guacamole together. And then on my page, I want, if you join my Discord, if you're watching me via Twitch, I'm not sure if you're watching via Twitch or YouTube, but if you're watching me via Twitch, go to my Discord. And I haven't put this there, but I want some, you can drop it in the general. I want some recipes. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to try the walking tacos thing, which I've made walking tacos, but in a bowl with the Fritos, you know what I'm saying? Never in the bag. I've never made it that way. That's interesting. I have never made walking tacos that way. Or I might make this other little thing that I saw, which is a Midwest thing. I'm not sure if it's a thing here in Michigan, but pizza fries. Is that a thing here in Michigan? If it is, if you're an MI like I am, and pizza fries is a thing here, you gotta say something and let me know, because I have not seen pizza fries. Okay, so now we are back to the election. So Maryland, 10 electoral votes in Maryland. He is the projected winner, Joe Biden. Yes, we are excited. We'll have it more like 9 minutes. Well, actually 8 minutes and 30 something seconds. And then we're going to get into our MTV Scream. Okay, so I finished the one that I liked, season 3. So I finished season 3. So I guess I'm going backwards. I'm not sure if something else came out after season 3. It may have took me back to season 1. But I started with season 3. And let me tell you, season 3 was quite awesome because they flipped the script. Kind of. When I say they flipped the script, it had more representation. This was a story following a Black leads and Black and Spanish leads. And so that's where I say they flipped the script, because you knew you were going to have some Black people survive if they're the main characters, the main leads. So, I don't know. Pause to the scroll. So I'll go back to, okay, there we go. So if Black and Spanish people are the main ones leading, you knew that they're going to, of course, survive. Now, the main thing with the other screens is there was always like one Black character, if any, and none survived. And that's usually the horror film thing. If there's a Black character, you know that Black character is not going to survive. There was one movie, though, where the Black character did survive from back in the day, and I don't remember what it was. And I do know in Anaconda, of course, I think LL Cool J survived. I think he was in that, and he was one of the survivors. And we were like, whoa, LL Cool J made it, because we were so used to getting killed off. Now, that also speaks volumes. When a group of people think that they are going to get killed off when they shouldn't, the majority, that says a lot, doesn't it, right? That has to say a lot of something. So I saw this on Facebook, and we'll get back. New York, 29 electoral votes. Go Biden. Woo! You get a little hippie shake. You get a little Detroit thing with that one. Yes, New York. Yes, amazing. Thank you. Yes, I got that. That was exciting for me right then and there. Yes. We got it. We have a long way to go. It's gonna be a long night. And it's so funny because I'm saying it's going to be a long night for us, but this has to be like the longest night for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. We got Texas too. No, we didn't get no Texas, girl. We didn't get no Texas. We got New York. We got a couple other places. You know we didn't get Texas. No, we didn't get no Texas. We never get Texas. Don't even ever count Texas. The only time we possibly got Texas was when Obama was up in there. And I'm going to have to look that up. Texas is like mad Republican. You know, Texas decides our school books. Yes. And you know, the type of things that get omitted is real history, real culture, because they don't want the certain people to feel bad. Again, and I'm going to say it, it's white feelings over the feelings of others. And I'm not going to lie, that happens here in Michigan. It happened with the school district I graduated from. It still does. We have to think about what the white folks are going to feel and think and how they're going to react to something, even though we know it's the right thing to do. But white feelings before Black lives. And that's something, I'm sorry, I've never been for. So we got two things to talk about. So Facebook post. So there's these women standing in some public place with signs saying yes, you can touch my hair. And it's on the Facebook page Unapologetically Black. And these women were standing there, pictures, full froze, beautiful, gorgeous queens that they are, letting people come up and touch their hair like they were pets or animals. Now I'm a queen through and through. You are not coming up to me touching my locks. These are sacred. There's only positive energy and positive vibes. And right now, the only person that put these fingers in these locks is my loctician. So I know she is full of positivity and love, because they wouldn't look like this if she wasn't. You may not touch my locks. I am not a pet. I am not an animal. I am not something to be stroked during the daytime. Not by the person who's supposed to be doing the stroking. So I made a comment, and I don't like Unapologetically Black. I don't like the saying. No, we are not animals. We are not pets. Do you see us going out doing that ish? Trying to touch and pet you and put our fingers all up in your hair? And we are the animals? We are the ones who look bad and terrible? No. 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 I'm sorry. No. This is sacred right here. And you have to be from the original line to understand that. There's some people who are faking the funk and saying that they are from the original line when we know that they are not. Because if that was the case, no. No. You don't come up and touch a queen like that. You don't come up and touch a queen's crown. Go up to the Queen of England and try to touch that crown and see what happens to you. Go up to the Queen of England and try to touch that crown and see what happens to you. You don't walk up and try to touch a queen's crown like that. No. And I don't like the term unapologetically black. Why? Why don't I like that term? Because it's like we've been apologizing for being black. And I don't know about you, but I've never apologized for being black from the time I was I was conscious of the fact that my mother was lighter than me. But I claim black. Let me say that again. I don't think I've apologized for the skin complexion that I am, because my mother would not have married my father if he didn't have this skin complexion so that I could have this skin complexion. So what am I supposed to hate? No. So there's nothing unapologetically about me. Because when it says it's like I'm not apologizing. So if I'm not apologizing now for my words, if I'm not apologizing now for my hair, if I'm not apologizing now for my dress, if I'm not apologizing for these full hips, these thick thighs, this full robust buttocks that the Lord said, let's bless Africa, then I'm not unapologetic. Then I'm not unapologetic. Hell to the no. I'll say it again. Let me say it again. The Lord said, let's bless Africa. How can I be unapologetic if I've never been apologizing? If I've never apologized for this skin, if I've never apologized for this hair, if I've never apologized for these hips, these thick thighs, this robust buttocks that the Lord said, let's bless Africa with. If I've never apologized, how can I be unapologetic? That sounds like a poem, but that's not a Crystal Rain piece right there. That's not a Crystal Rain piece right there. That is an Emerald Vixen piece. I don't know if I shared this or not, but we're going to share it. They're going to be like, what are you doing? That is an Emerald Vixen piece right there. Okay? I can't stand seeing the words unapologetically black. So come onto my page, listen to my fierce words, and then let me unapologize for them. No, thank you. No, thank you. She's not using anything spammy. I gotta check how to figure out these little mod things on here, because I don't even know. Because I thought I went in there and I turned some things off, but She's not doing anything, just commenting. It's like weird if you comment too much, but I see people commenting all day long on other people's stuff and they don't get this little message. But anyways, so let's look up here. Let's look up here. President of the United States. What? Oh my gosh, that can't be right. Those aren't electoral ballots. That's all I need to hear. As long as it's not electoral, I'm not stressing it. Okay, I guess we're at our hour and then we need to get to our other little thing, but this is too intriguing to me. Like I said, I have gone to sleep with one person being the president. It's going to be a hard night for so many people out there. I don't know. Drop a message in the chat. What state are you from so we can check you? No, I'm just playing. We're not going to check you. Don't worry. You can drop it what state you're in. We ain't going to check you like that. But wow. I never forget when that term started getting used. Unapologetically black. And I remember going like, I'm sorry. I know there are certain places that teach certain things. And I know that there are some people who think Ebonics trumps Webster. But let me tell you, it doesn't. Let me tell you, those words still mean the same thing. And then there are others who will use your words of what you're supposed to be putting some empowerment on and really laugh at you and tease you about. But you want to walk around calling yourself still wretched, still savage, still the N-word. Well, if they can say it, so can I. Hey, sister girlfriend, like, what's up? Are you a wretched savage today? Walk up to me and say that and see what happens to you. Because again, I know what words mean. You will not have a good rest of the day. Do not call me a wretched savage. Because again, because you put a little funk on it, don't change the actual meaning of the words. And that's what people didn't get or understand when I was talking about Megan Thee Stallion's performance on SNL. I had no problem doing what she was doing. If you a twerker, twerk. You getting in, making your money, get it in. But when you're taking a stand, taking a moment, and you want a hardcore, strong reaction, I said, why can't it just end with fists in the air? Because it reminded me of a picture. Them ladies standing there with their fists in the air, all the same, with the words "Protect Black Woman" on the back of the screen, reminded me of a picture. And it was strong. But it didn't end just there. It didn't end just there. She then went back into wretched, savage, humping the floor. And if you don't think that changed your message, and all those people up there trying to say that her message wasn't changed and it was still strong, you are wrong. You are ignorant. And I was still right when nobody talking about that ish, really. Nobody. There was a couple of you that tried to push it, but it wasn't the right time. If she would have ended with that fist in the air, cool. And you know it. You know it. I ain't dissing her because I ain't got a problem. I said, do what you do. But when it comes time and you talking about all of us, you need to do it right. When you got to put us all up in there, you need to do it right. Come on, bring it. And some people was arguing with me, talking about, oh, it was on this one little journalist that I know. And the only reason why I knew that there was a little bit of talk going on was because of change.org, which I love. Yeah. It should just ended with fists in the air. That's all I'm saying. Ebonics don't trump Webster. You can come at me if you want to. But there's some people who will walk up to you, like I said, give you a high five, give you a dap. Hey, wretched savage. And what's wrong? Because you call yourself one. So why can't they call you a wretched savage? And do you know if they mean the Ebonics version or the Webster version? You see how people can have an inside joke that you're not in on, but yet you are? So that's why I laugh at certain things. I do. And I made some chick, she tried to put my conversation on her page. I was like, no, you're not going to put me in your little mess because you all are not coming from a place of knowledge. You're not coming from anything. The context of the conversation is on my page. They knew what I meant. My conscious friends put their opinions on it, and I made her little wretched self take it down. Throw ass, throw this. Well, if she can't throw ass, no, bitch, because that's not what it's about. I got plenty of ass to throw. It was about a statement. It was about a moment. It was about making a power impact. Don't come at Crystal Rain now or Emerald Vixen. You might get got. This tongue is quite sharp. So what the early results show. Ooh, what the early results show. Drop what state you're in the chat. Drop what state. And yes, I do look like myself tonight. I'm sorry. I was having sinus issues last night, even though I had to stream. And so I know I was like puffy as all get out, right? But your girl came, hopefully I came through for you tonight. But yes, that does sound like a piece. We might write that unapologetically. I have to figure out a title. But no, we're not apologizing for nothing. And there was another thing, but somebody brought up. So while we're waiting on these results, what state is this? I don't know what state this is. Oh, Michigan State House District, Joe Tate. District 2, Joe Tate is winning. Oh, we got 91% in District 3, Shri Thandar. That's because what? She got the Arabic in the black vote. See how powerful we can be if we unite? When you guys still got those crazies out there that's trying to blend in, or I don't know what they're trying to do. Crazies. Abraham, of course. Why? Because he probably got the black in the what? I'm not going to keep saying it. Pontiac. Oh, I missed it. Oh my goodness. I can't believe John James got up in there. You know he in there. Ugh, I can't stand John James. And the only reason why he started putting black people in his commercials, because people were saying there's no black people in your commercials. So he started putting his family in there because it was probably the only black people he associates with where he lives. There's no black people there. I'm not saying there's none, but there's very few. Wow. Oh, Kavanaugh got back in, of course. District 10, Mary Kavanaugh. Wow. James Townsend, District 11. Michigan. Why? Oh, I guess because I haven't modded it. Oh, I'll go look at that. It's like I can't function. Don't worry, Streamlabs mod, my little mod bot. Everything is functioning quite fine. There's no spamming. There is no foul language. We are all good here. Oh, Abdullah Hamad. Why? Because he probably got the black. Oh, Dave Coulter. So he got the Oakland County Executive 4-year term. David Coulter. Okay. Whew, let's hope this. I wish I had like one of those like lucky cats to rub their belly on. Let me see, who are they playing now? Is this on the Betty Davis? Yeah, it's somebody else. I know who this is. Here, let's go in and choose something else. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Macomb County's key role in election. Wow, Trump and Biden supporters also. Let's go. Wow, this looks crazy. If you can see what I'm looking at right now, I can only imagine, but at least they didn't clash. At least the Biden supporters in Macomb and the Republican supporters didn't clash. You know what I'm saying? End of the night, Biden. Michigan for Biden. Trump, Pence. At least they were able to mix and mingle and not have a fight. 116% blacks. I don't even know what he was saying, but something about the black folk. In this nightmare, vote Biden. Oh, wow. It did get a little heated, I saw. Ooh. That's why I just sit home. I don't know who to play. Okay, we're just going to choose motivational right now. Oh, at least they chilled. Because they did get heated. They were out there all night. Biden supporters and Trump supporters. Man, Macomb go hard. Woo, that's a bit much for me. Wow, so we're not going to truly know for a couple of days who's actually the president, because in Macomb alone, they think they mailed out over 300,000 ballots, and about 90% came back. Do you know how they're going to be sifting through that for a couple of days? And my thing is this: how do we know that everything is going to be done and counted accurately? This is my thing. Like, people say, "Oh, I'm so happy to be here because there's no corruption, there's no this, that, and the other." But like I said, I have gone to sleep with another person being the president and woken up to a nightmare. And like I said, it's going to be a hard, long night. Not just, but wow. Oh, Democrat 42 and Republican 43 seats. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can take it. This is too much for me. I don't know. What did I watch? Lord, why did I watch? What if we end up 50-50? 42 Democratic in the Senate and 43%. Like right now, it's 42 and 43. Democrat, Republican in the Senate. What if we end up 50-50? Like, what's going to be the deciding factors when it comes to votes? What if we end up 50-50? Oh my goodness, I don't know. We're also looking at the local races that will have an impact for years to come. Let's start with the first Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald. We got that Jessica chick out of there. Woo! Crazy. What projects are funded right now? You see, only about a third of the votes been counted so far. Oh, Vincent Gregory didn't get the Oakland County Sheriff. Well, it's still early. I'm hoping he gets it. I was really hoping he got the Oakland County Sheriff. Oakland County, okay, we knew the millage was going to pass. Yeah. Require warrant of data? Yes. You can't just be going through people's phone. I didn't know the cops did not need a warrant to go through your phone in the first place. That was something I just thought because it was personal property. When I saw it on the ballot, I was like, okay, what happened that led to this? I did not know that they could just go through your phone if they arrested you. Like, I don't understand. How could they just go through your phone without a search warrant? I did not know, at least for us here in Michigan, because that was on our ballot. Did anybody else have that on their ballot to where that the government would basically need a search warrant, that officers need a search warrant to go through your phone? That was something I did not know. I thought they always need a search warrant to go through anything that was like a personal property, personal device. My car, like if you need to go through my car, you need to really have a just reason to do that. They keep showing John James' face, y'all. I can't stand seeing his face. I'm about done with seeing John James' face. We'll see to make a difference from what we're seeing now. It looks like it's just a mask and somebody else is under there. That's what his face looks like to me. Anybody else? Michigan. Oh yeah, they're looking at the different districts. Is it just me, or if you're in Michigan, if you've seen John James, if you haven't, look up Republican John James, and does his face not look like it's a mask and somebody else is underneath it, or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Oh. Okay, I guess I gotta turn from this because I'm looking at the time and it's getting late. So let's go ahead and go to our let's go to watching Scream live. Okay, so we'll turn back to do it end of the night. We're gonna take a little break from the election because I know I can get pretty hype on that. And drop a message in the chat. What state are you from? Did you vote? If you're not in the U.S., let us know. If you've seen the Screams and you're knowledgeable of the Screams, please drop that in the chat. Also, don't forget to follow me, of course, on Twitch. Follow me on Discord. Follow me on Twitter. And definitely follow my Instagram. And follow Crystal Rainbrock on Facebook. What am I? Oh, yeah. So, as you know, I found out about this. Maybe I've always known about it. You know, sometimes I just don't think about things because I prefer like the originals to stuff anyway. So I found out about the Screams, MTV Screams, there's television episodes, and his house looks interesting too. And it follows a couple, and that couple is very interesting. So let's turn on MTV Scream. So I'm on season 2. So since I started on season 3, it's taking me backwards. So I'm on season 2, episode 2. And I know I fell asleep. So let's play this from the beginning because I woke up and it was on. I was like, what? That's a little bit loud. We don't want that loud for sound purposes. So right now, the only thing that's missing from the MTV version of the Screams is that jump factor. Okay, so maybe, did I not see the end of the last one? Here, back. More episodes. Did I not see the end of this one? It was like 42 minutes. I don't want to feel like backtracking that far. So that was season 3. Here, we're going to just to make sure I saw the end of episode 2. Yeah, we're just going to go all the way to the end because I know I saw most of this. Some people played a really bad, dumb joke. I can usually tell where the person is coming from, where the ghost killer. And what's interesting is that in season 2, the ghost killer's face isn't the typical ghost killer mask. So if anybody has any comments on that or is like really up on the cult classic info, I've been kind of off of this cult classic info for some time. Okay, so I think I went too far ahead. So I did fall asleep over halfway in. So, okay, I fell asleep after this scene. So we'll start here when she's from season 2, episode 1, when she's at the police station. I guess she's like the main character in this one. I guess she's the it girl, which again, I give it to them because I'm not sure what the sexual orientation of this young lady is supposed to be. But you know how the horror films, they have an it girl who survives. So like the it girl from the Scream original movies is Sydney. And like people don't like that Sydney survived, so they keep going after Sydney. So the same thing in these. There's like an it girl or an it guy. Like in the one that had the awesome representation, season 3. So I'm sorry, that was an it girl and it guy. Even though they tried to make the young lady the it girl, but really was an it guy because of what he had done. And I'm not gonna tell you everything if you haven't seen it. So if you have, drop me a message. So to me, it looks like has a certain look of a certain sexual orientation. But if she's the survivor and the heroine, again, I give it up to them for representation. Yes, that's what we need in these things.
You know, you can admit they mistake. I'm pissed that he turned into the kind of guy that you kill.
And this dumb chick right here, let me tell you. Okay, so her and the guy, I guess she didn't go all the way in the pool. I don't know. It was a little confusing. I don't know. Like I said. They don't know that the dude is like, you already know. So she's like, he turned into the type of guy that would expect. I'm not sure she was supposed to hear from him or not hear from him or what the deal was because she said no, they weren't going to talk anymore. I don't know. But nobody has gone to look for this kid because I guess he doesn't live like where they live. He seems to be on the other side of the tracks. And no one has gone to go look for this kid. Like, he hasn't been surfacing. He hasn't turned up. So why would you not go look for somebody who has not turned up, who's your friend? Like, most people be like, yo, we haven't seen or heard from such and such. Let's go look them up. Let's go see what's wrong. Let's go to their house. But not if you're poor. No, we ain't about to look for you. Not if you're kind of sort of possibly maybe my boyfriend. We're not going to go look for you. So that's the part that kind of cracks me up because no one has bothered to be like, the dude didn't show up to school. And another thing with this one, okay, so like in the last one, season 3, the kids all look kind of like kids. Like, you know, they're not kids. Like, they're like 20s or something. But these right here, they look like they freaking 30 plus. Like, they look like the same age. Like, the daughter looks like she's the same age as the mother. And usually when you see that, it's like because they look younger. But no, they both look older. It's like, come on, you could not find like some people that look close enough to be teenagers. That's not the only problem with this. And I'm like, they look like grown-ass people. They don't look like teenagers in high school. They grown. That's my only problem.
Little yellow studio.
They look grown as all heck. They look like they should be like they don't need a fake ID to buy alcohol, which they probably are using a fake ID. Like y'all don't need that because you guys look grown as hell. Okay, so he's going over his whole little sequence because you know how there's always one that's obsessed with everything that's happened even after they survived it. So these kids are already survivors of the original, but the dude is still coming after them. And so we're like, I don't think this is the same story from like season 1, season 2. But anyway, like I said, we're backtracking. And so far it's been different storylines with different characters that the ghost killer follows. So do you think this stuff should continue? Do you think like there should be a season? Like, first of all, why are we coming out with a Scream 5? I'm sorry, the Screams, I love the Screams, but they are not Freddy. They are not Nightmare on Elm Street. They are not Friday the 13th with Jason. They are not. They're just not. They're not those. They're not the, like, you know, no, I can't even say because when Stephen King did like, you know, Pet Sematary and all those, it was what, like only 3 movies. He always did like a trilogy, I believe. There was what, Pet Sematary 1, Pet Sematary 2, Pet Sematary 3. Poltergeist. I don't think he did Poltergeist, but let's just say that. I have to look it up. There's what, Poltergeist 1, Poltergeist 2, Poltergeist 3. I think there was possibly a Poltergeist 4. Yeah, I used to be big on these little movies and things. So I guess I'd be the Ghostface, right? Because you know how the Ghostface is always the person who's knowledgeable of the horror film formula. So in episode 3, I figured it was the little white girl in there because, oops, but you have to figure out which was it. Oh, I think there's only one. But anyway, you still watch it. But in episode 3, I was like, she's the one that's knowledgeable of all the horror film rules. And remember, it's always someone who was knowledgeable as the horror film rules, and there's always 2. There's never just one, because when one is in front of you, the other has to be doing the deed, right? You guys know this formula. Awesome. So I don't know how I feel about Scream 5. If we do have a Scream 5 come out and it hits the theaters, I gotta go with my friends like I used to in high school. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not. I have to do that. And you bet you know I'm gonna do it. Don't even trip. You know I'm gonna do it. Then oh, second things I'm one who's the tenor, the master of my CEO. The master of my CEO. I was broken. Let's see if we can get this to come up. So if you are knowledgeable of this series, you gotta drop me a message in the chat. Thank you for joining me again. You are watching Empowered TV with Crystal Rain. We just finished going over the elections. Right now, Biden looks like he has a good position. It's still too early to tell, so we're not going to stay on that late, of course. And we've been talking about the screams. So let me see. Oh, he did manage to open up the doors, but is he going to actually get away? You know you're not going to get away, right? So no one's come looking for this kid. You got to be kidding me. And they were waiting for him. He was waiting. Ghostface was waiting for him to do that. It was a complete setup. And guess what? You're not going anywhere. So that's the thing. There isn't the jump factor with these. There isn't the jump factor with them. Oh, yes, you do have to have a username. So there isn't the jump factor. I don't even know what just happened here. I just hit on a bunch of GIFs.
Or tomorrow or never. I just need to figure this out. I'm just gonna take a quick look. Make sure it's the same one for my dreams, and then we can go.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to get to like my home page. He keeps going to this page, which is crazy. This is hilarious. I'll say now it is. So I just wanted to see something if it was on both. I guess this is crazy. It says live, but I can't see me. So it should have the video up, but it does show. So oh, there it is. Okay, so come over here, go to the home page. Good enough. Also, it is on both. That's awesome. Sit down, and I sit down, and I sit down. Oh, 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 oh. Win, win, win. Mama, man, jealousy, I'm in the air. So hopefully you will join me for Workout Wednesday. And Workout Wednesday is going to be awesome. So we're going to work out. We're going to get a little team beach body in. And thank you for joining me tonight. I know Monday I probably disappointed because girlfriend was puffy. No, it is that time of the year where we are in the season where your allergies get all types of sinus infections. And but thank you for joining me tonight. Don't forget to drop a message in the chat. Follow the channel if you're enjoying. We're going to get back into the election just to close us out tonight, but Workout Wednesday. So we're going to make a Shakeology shake, and then we are going to do a little workout. My ankle is still pretty weak from where I hit it. It's still very swollen. I need to put some ice on it tonight, and I haven't really elevated it. Oh, sorry. But I'll be in one of my cute little Zaya outfits. I know you guys love those. I'm also a Zaya activewear representative. But yeah, the socket is pretty still swollen. So once that goes down, I'll be able to do our full workouts. But we will see about what we can do. Most likely some yoga. And then we're going to do a little dance. I'm going to do a little bit of the fox dance. What does the fox say? Okay, so what's going on now? Okay, so the guy got strung back up. He didn't get out of the barn. Nobody has looked for the kid. Why? Because I guess he was on the wrong side of the tracks. And then our main girl here, he's trying to delete Ghostface text. Our main girl here is still being stalked. And again, there really isn't like a whole jump factor. You know, that was the thing. And I know they purposely did this, I believe, when it came to the Scream movies, that if they didn't know where the Ghostface killer was going to come from. So that made that, it didn't matter probably how many takes, they always came from someplace different to where they had that real reaction, which made you have that real reaction. So that's one of the things that's missing from this versus the real. But the storylines are pretty decent. Do it's win. No, my mind. Everybody says go up. And they stay down. And they stay down. And they stay down. This is the way Biden gonna be. Biden come out, they're gonna be like, hey, let's go my hands in the air. That was fun. Okay, so we're gonna have fun. We'll play a little music. You'll of course hear the Beachbody. So where I would have, that's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to have the volume turned down and just do the exercises, and then we can have the music in the background because if the sorry. Hopefully that's not bad. Let me turn that down a little bit. Sorry about that. They saw the Ghostface killer, guys, and freaked out. Oh, is my battery dying? I think I wore my battery out. Oh, no, not yet.
We need to go now.
You should know. I don't wanna let go. True.
Yes, I know. Changes were constantly harassed.
I wanna let you know. Okay, so we're on season 2. I think it should be episode 3. I know it's getting late. I'll try to start these a lot earlier. So this weekend, of course, we'll be able to start them, earlier than what I've been able to do.
So who's living out there now? Batman.
Let go.
Why does he have all those pictures of me on the wall? As far as I know, no one's done this since Caleb. But we're not hiding from anything. I don't want you to be afraid. Let's go back there right now. You and I. We'll figure it out.
So if you use the streamlabs.com/Empower Network Group link, when you open up that page, you then have to hit those 3 lines. At the top, you'll see 3 lines horizontally, and then go to the home page. I did the damn thing. All in the rain. Ooh, I just wanna have a good time. Turn my lights around. To the right. Ooh, body out, jump. Ooh, drop it down low, low. But anyway, I hope you join me tomorrow. It's going to be all types of fun. Hurt the middle to hurt a little.
Living under the system. It makes no sense, right?
Yeah, that's really weird.
So the cops can go to a crumbly old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere and find nothing. I look like a total idiot.
Oh.
Crazy.
Put your hands up in the club. All the things. Okay, so as we're watching this, and I'm not sure because I would have to have some other people chime in. Is the formula being followed or not? Because I'm not quite sure if the formula is actually being followed or if that's the whole point of the MTV series. For the formula not to be followed. And since we're going on an hour and 34 minutes, yeah, we're going on a little late here. We are going to get back to the election and then we're going to get more into these screams throughout the week. So I'm on the next episode and we can talk about it then. So we're gonna get back to the vote in a minute. I wonder about the one friend. It's the one. These two characters remind me of something. I'm not sure if you guys remember. Is it Dougie or Doogie? Doogie in Pretty in Pink with Molly Ringwald. That's the movie I want to say it is. And how he secretly liked her, but she secretly liked, the other guy who was cooler. This character kind of reminds me of that guy. He really does. He reminds me of that character, and it kind of makes me wonder if they did the right thing in the beginning. So I find that hilarious. Single ladies, put your hands up.
Well, I can't speak to the presence of the Suffolk Lodge or the Bush and Furniture.
So again, do not forget to, message me if you have any questions about anything, about how to get any Empowered merch. Don't worry, there's going to be some more merch coming out soon. If you're enjoying me, if you're enjoying our topics, if you have a topic suggestion, join my Discord, and you can go over to, if you're on the streamlabs.com/empowered network group /empowered network group. So again, streamlabs.com/empowered network group, all one word, all lowercase. You'll come to the Discord link, or if you go to my Twitch, you'll also come to my Discord link. And that way you can follow me, enjoy our messages. Do not forget to join us for Workout Wednesday tomorrow. That's going to be so much fun. We're talking Shakeology. We're talking, a little bit of health. We're talking a little bit of mindset. And number one thing, we're going to do a few workouts together. Like I said, my ankle is still a little weak, so please don't mind me. And then I'm going to attempt, what does the fox say, that dance. And you'll see me do that dance because that's one of my favorites to do. I know it. So that's why we're going to do it. Okay, so after this one, we're going to get back to... Now they're concerned about this other kid, Jake, or whatever his name is. Like, they haven't seen him for the past couple of days. Hasn't been at school. Hasn't called him. Hasn't spoken to him. Hasn't done anything. And now they're like, where's Jake? Are you serious? And another funny message. Oh, now she finds the girl that did that awful, terrible prank that she didn't even know about. Someone's chasing you around with a knife. You're supposed to know it's a prank. Get real. Wow, interesting. Okay, so we'll have more of this. Also, we'll probably tap a little bit into Scream. So right now we're going to go back to the election because that's really big right now. So let's go to this right here. Stick up, I need that bags on the money. Stick up, I need those bags on the money. Oh, nope, this is what I want. Okay, so we're going to see, this is going to be our last few minutes together. So, of course, Kentucky, 8 electoral votes for Trump in the Kentucky. Louisiana, of course, is Trump, 8 there. So right now it's still too close. We only have a few more red states than blue.
There's a lot for you to like on this map, and there's stuff to give you pause, mainly Arizona, which is leaning Biden at this hour.
Maine is leaning Biden right now. So right now, Biden has 192 electoral votes and Trump has 114. I'm almost scared to go to sleep. I feel like if I go to sleep and wake up with Donald Trump as the president, I don't know what to do. I really don't. Geez, that just cannot happen. Girls who run the world. Girls, hopefully Kamala, who run the world. We do. I hate that it's who runs the world, girls. It should be who runs the world, women. You know what I'm saying? Because we got this. I already said on my server. This is so crazy because I always get these weird things, these weird messages. I'm so loving this. Mississippi, 6 electoral votes. Of course, that's going to Trump. Of course. Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Oh, I missed that. Where's my necklace? I have to get that. I have a Tree of Life necklace I haven't worn. I've been wearing this lately. Okay, so Trump, Pennsylvania. Okay. Trump has Pennsylvania. Wow. Interesting to hear Corey Lewandowski, of course, the president's former campaign manager for a period of time in 2016, somebody who's been involved in an advisory capacity now. Talk about how optimistic they are, particularly in the state of Pennsylvania. Wow. New Jersey, Biden. Awesome. Here has been very sort of 2016 deja vu, at least at this hour. I just got off the phone with somebody close to the campaign who is feeling better than he would have hoped, better than he would have expected when we talked, a few hours ago, right before. New Mexico, Biden, 5 electoral votes. So let's get. Well, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see where the electoral vote is. And then we are going to end our night together. So sad. Sad face. Tears, sad face. The state of Arizona is showing that NBC needs to be very clear. There does not be a call in that state. I do think there is an acknowledgement that that is not going right now in President Trump's favor. I think it's notable that Mr. Lewandowski did not. 15 electoral votes in North Carolina. Okay. So we are now. So it's still 192 to 114. So Biden 192 electoral votes and Trump 114. I was hoping that we would have a little bit of a change, but that change may not come until the next hour. So, they need 270. So I was correct. I was originally wrong with the 250. I was like, no, I think it's 270 because if it's 598 or something like that, you need 270 votes. This thing is going to go for sure into the morning, and from some people that I've talked to, there is no anticipation that we will actually get a decision before the morning. So of course we're not going to get a decision before the morning. I would. Who would have thought we would have actually had a decision tonight? No way. For adults with moderate to severe Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, Stelara can provide relief. So we're just going to do this because I don't want to. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, loose staples, have had cancer, or if you need a vaccine. RPLI and rare potentially fatal brain connection may be common. Some serious allergic reactions and lung inflammation. So, I just don't like to promote my poetry, of course. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to sleep tonight. I don't know what to do. So I'm with all you. I'm with everybody. It's going to be a hard night. I feel for the people who are in this election that they're not going to know. If I was Biden, there's no way I could sleep. If I was Trump, there's no way anybody near me, if they're going to sleep, that's fine. But I would be sitting somewhere up all night in a chair until morning. If I was Biden or Trump, there's no way I could go to sleep. This election is just way too close. And this is the thing I was talking about, or, trying to get across to people, that they just automatically thought that Biden was going to win. Because I know this is going to be a fight. People do not understand. We in Michigan have people trying to kidnap our governor. This is no joke. So part of me wants Biden to get in because we need a major change from what we've had. We need somebody that's going to be in there and do right by everybody, hopefully. And that's not even a hopefully. But I'm also scared of how the extremists are going to act. We could go to sleep here in Michigan to peace and wake up to war. Because some people, they really, if President Trump did not get back in, they want to create a war. And so this isn't just voting, this is a fight. I don't think people realize that there are people out there who are trying to create a war. Now, will they be successful? I don't know. So we're going to wait. I'm going to wait to do this poem. I'm going to see if we get, if he gets over the 192 votes. I don't think we're going to know if he gets over the 192. Because again, Biden needs 270. So if he gets like 270, projected winner. There's no way, because of course what the other number would have to be once they hit 270. So right now Biden is leading with 192. Trump has 114 electoral votes. And then we'll know who our president's going to be. So we're going to wait. I'm going to put up this a little bit. Hopefully this doesn't sound too bad. I'll pull it back. I'm so reckless when I rock Gucci dress. I'm so possessive, so I rock his rock necklaces. My daddy Alabama, mama Louisiana. Mix that Negro with that Creole, make a Texas. Oh, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so we're still at 192 and 114. So Biden 192. So I'm gonna wake up early and I may go live early in the morning. I don't know if I'm gonna look like this. I'll try for you. I have on something cute. But we might wake up early. So I may go twice. So if you see the same outfit twice in one day, don't come at your woman, okay? Don't come at me like that. Okay, so it's still too early because again, we only have 192 electoral votes, and we have again Biden with 192, and we have Trump with 114. So it's still really close. The two Steves. Oh wow. Well, the one guy has over the other one. Wow. So we know Georgia, how that was going to turn out. And that's not a shock that Georgia's Republican. But it's 43 and 43 right now in the Senate. 43 for Republicans and 43 for Democrats. That is close. Wow, that is close. So here we go. Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? 'Cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history, shame, I rise. Up from past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. And with that, it is a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace and many blessings.
He's running for the Senate. They really fought hard to Chuck Schumer to get him into the Senate race.